fellow gym hunters? Welcome to another episode of Five and Time over here at Coinverse, guys. You know what to do. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Then lastly, click that notification bell. That way you stay up to date to the latest videos over here at Coinverse. So guys, we've covered a lot of gyms over the last week. And today we want to go back and revisit some of those projects, or at least one of those projects that just had their mint today. We want to look at how the project's done and see how the social media is holding up, as well as the floor and everything else, right? And this was one of those free mints. And you know, one thing about free mints is that these things really go out pretty fast. They usually typically sell out pretty fast because they're free mints. And then after that, you know, it's really up to the community to start pushing these things further and further. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here, guys, and we're gonna jump right into this one today. And today's follow-up is going to be on Camp Budda Bears. So, you know, they had a little sit down here where you could go sit down and talk with this guy. And if you had your wallet connected, you could go ahead and get a mint, right? And then they also have camp stories here, you know, with some Afro Man. They also have Corrupt. And today they confirmed that Game will also be on here. So I do want to go over to the Twitter. Right now, they're actually live having a space, and we see there's 136 people in this space, so that's pretty good for a project that just minted today. You see the Twitter had got up to 51,000 before the collection dropped. They sold out. They had their spaces at 5 o'clock, so they're still on their Instagram. So Corrupt Gotti has a message. So Corrupt actually posted on his Instagram today, and we'll go ahead and check this out. He said, if you haven't seen the story about the first time I smoked weed, go check it out. BuddaBearsNFT.com, Budda Bears NFT on Twitter, and Budda Bears NFT on IG. So looks like they've been able to get reach out to a lot of stars and celebrities and get those guys on board. And I think this is going to get bigger and bigger because, like today, they announced that Game would be, coming on this project as well. So I think with that happening, I think, you know, you're going to see more and more posts like this, and they're going to get a lot of attention, right? Let me see what else do we have here. So check out Budda Bears NFT on OpenSea. This one's pretty cool. Let's go look at the art. All right. So we'll go over to Budda Bears. Keep in mind, this was a free mint. So right now the floor price is around 0.01, which is only about $11. So it's not like it's a hard NFT collection to obtain, especially on the first day. They do have 68 Ethereum in volume, so that's not bad for the first day. Let's look at some of the items though. We'll see if we can go through and find some really cool ones. So these are some bears here that's on here. And it looks like the floor price may be changing. Yeah, it just changed because I was like, what happened to those? So it looks like some people are definitely coming in and sweeping up some of these at these low prices. But I think I've seen some with some really cool features. They did make a few one-of-ones. So the people who were able to mint those one-of-ones want to say congratulations to you guys. And I hope it was somebody from our community because, you know, we put out these videos last week and we told everybody, do what you got to do so you could be on this project. And like I said, I think a lot of these things, even those one-of-ones, you could have bought on secondary because a lot of people were just literally, coming in for a quick flip, selling for $9 to $10. And I see it all the time, but I think after, with these free mints, it takes a couple of days to get everything churned, like all the people out and start getting in some real holders and people who believe in the project. And as long as these prices are this low, I mean, you could see people probably taking advantage of scooping up a lot of these. I didn't mean to click on that one, but I did want to see, let's look at some of the activity on here, and let's see some of the sales and see if anybody's paid any good money. So that's, $30 for one. So people are still paying over floor price for these. So that's something you guys got to look out for when you're thinking about getting into these projects. If you want to just, if you're skeptical and you just want to buy around the floor, I think that's a good idea as well. But if you go in through the activity and you see people buying over the floor price, and then that's usually a good sign that, people see some value in the project. Somebody paid 0.15 for this one, which is $200. This was one of the one-of-ones. So here we are. You're starting to see these things, take off, and we'll come back and visit this. I want to know. Let's look at this one. This is a one-on-one. Somebody sold for $100 a little while ago. I think it's probably having a glitch right now on the make an offer. I guess you could make an offer, but this is ranked 1 out of 8,600. So this is definitely one of the rarest ones in the collection. And it's pretty cool to see, man. You know, these things are starting to move. Somebody's finding value in it to put $100 or $200 into it. $198 is what we seen there. But definitely looks like it's a lot of people buying at floor price as well as over floor price. These are some of the other ones that was kind of rare in the collection, and they had these little gems on their head. This one just sold for around $80, so that was really cool as well. Other than that, I don't know what else you guys want to know about this project. We already introduced them last time, so if you haven't been introduced to the project, go back and watch our old video. I'm really here today for the community. I want you guys to get in the comments. I want you guys to tell me about your Buddha. Are you guys in love with the artwork? Do you like the art? How was the minting process for you guys? Was it smooth? Was it did you have any delays? Was there anything? I know personally I had a few transactions fail, but right now gas on Ethereum's, you know, $7 to $10. It's not the end of the world, right? I think a lot of people were complaining about that in the chat, but I mean, it just depends on who you are. And you know, I'm not here to judge anyone, but I just want to know what you guys really think about this one. I want to see if they have anything else. Let's see if they have any. Let's see if anybody's tweeted about Buddha Bears today. We'll look up the hashtag and see if people are posting their Buddhas. Hashtag Buddha Bears official. So over the last hour, you can see here 302 sales, 7.19 volume in Ethereum, guys. So this is something that, you know, like I said, it could take off. But with it being a free mint, you're going to see a lot of hands get exchanged, you know, from people wanting to just do quick flips versus people who are just trying to really just get floor prices down so they can have a nice collection of them. But I definitely want to pay attention to this one with you guys. I want you guys to jump over. I think these are legit. So here's somebody here tweeting theirs. Somebody else tweeting theirs here. So looks like the community is active and starting to post a little bit. So guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Again, if you want to post your Buddha Bear down in the comments, see if you can get that done. If not, I'm pretty sure if you have your YouTube PFP, a Buddha Bear, I'll be able to tell. But other than that, man, just want to come through, talk about this one a little bit more today, man. Get you guys hyped up for the week. We are going to be bringing on some more gems this week, so be on the lookout for those. We're going to play around on the Ethereum blockchain with NFTs as well as Solana, and then we're also going to talk about some coins, since I'm starting to see some of these altcoins really take some directions, pushes in the right direction. So we'll jump into some charts over this week when we reveal these gems, and we'll look at them. Okay. So other than that, guys, man, I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you like the video before you head out. Comment that down below if you want to have a discussion about anything. Other than that, guys, till next time, it's vibing out.